Hey, little soft bunny, how are you? Guko, how are you?
Hello.
How's the audio? I see the audio sounds good. You guys can hear both Shauna and I at this point. We were having some audio issues this morning, as you can see.
We always do. I feel like it's not right if we don't.
I know it's like the spirits have to play with us a little bit just to maybe get
Every
us
time.
fussing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's a crazy morning. Little soft bunnies, welcome, welcome. I'm not sure that I've seen you in a while. Maybe it's just me. I haven't seen myself in a while. I don't know. And thank you, Guko, for letting me know it's loud and clear. Good to see you back as well. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy, crazy. I'm telling you, that that Scorpio new moon. Oh Lord, it really did its thing. I am telling you.
It's still doing this thing. And
I know.
today, real quick, today is 11/11, so the portal is
Ooh,
open and it's
ooh.
even stronger. It feels like the Lion Gate
Yep.
portal. So just FYI, do the manifestations, rituals tonight, today, period. It's
Absolutely.
it's strong right now.
Yes, 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 absolutely. And if you're doing it at 11:11 on your clock,
Yes.
your local time, again, that veil between the two worlds, very thin. And
Yes.
11:11, it's either the entrance or the exit. You can pick whichever way you want to see it.
Right. Right. And like it or not, we're being elevated. So this is us, you know, this is the extension process. So grab on and
Exactly.
hot dog. And we got you if you fall. We got you if you fall.
Exactly. But you know the one thing about it is that it's taking us somewhere. And
Mm-hmm.
change isn't always bad. Often change is good. So when you know
Mm-hmm.
something's happening, you may not like the process, but man, ultimately you may love the outcome.
Right, right. But
Oh,
you almost have to be in a space where you have to appreciate the process,
oh, absolutely.
and not down it, not, just take it for what it is and like, all right, boom, let's get this one over with. Let's go through this, shadow work.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's interesting is I wanted to share a story if I could real quick. Yesterday, the strangest the strangest one of the strangest things happened in a long while.
Mhm.
I was at the post office. I was delivering some packages I needed to get mailed. So I'm standing there in line, the lady in front of me, and we're, the 6 feet distancing thing. So you're kind of a little
Mhm.
distance. So you really don't know what's going on in anybody's specific situation because you're not in their business, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I must tell you that is one thing I like about this whole pandemic thing. If there's one thing to like, is I like people not in my space, not on
Oh,
my
isn't
neck,
it?
breathing down my neck and pushing me out. It's like,
Oh my
get this.
gosh.
So
Especially when you're standing in line.
I know, and especially when it's a line that's taking some time and people getting irritated. The last
Yeah.
thing I need to do is feel that energy of their anger and frustration. It's like I got my own. I don't need yours.
Right. Like we here together. Just step
Absolutely,
back. Give me
but
six now.
absolutely. As I wind up sidetracking there, of course, as
Yeah.
always. So ultimately, I'm standing there and I'm looking in. This woman's there, and she has a little box in her hand, and I thought it was interesting. And I looked at the guy beside her, and he's a younger man. She's a little bit older woman. And then I noticed he has a sippy cup in his hand, and I'm thinking, the sippy cup drew my attention because I'm thinking, it's interesting, a sippy cup for a grown man,
Right.
and he's holding a sippy cup. And he's just
Hmm.
it's standing there, and it's interesting because other people in line in different places are chatting and talking, and I wasn't thinking much about it because but they weren't they weren't communicating, they weren't. It was just like they were just there, but they were just there. And
Hmm.
so I'm drawn to a sippy cup, and I'm like, this is this. I'm. What? Why would somebody have a sippy cup? Why would a grown man?
Right.
Because I don't see no baby anywhere. There's nothing that tells me there's a
Right.
baby. So where's the why the sippy cup? But I'm thinking, some people have their issues. Some people have, like Lionel had his little blanket for security. Maybe this guy's sippy cup is his
Right.
security. We
Yes.
all have our issues. I'm okay with it. But I
Uh-huh.
couldn't help but think about the damn sippy cup, and it kept rolling in my brain. Well, then finally the lady gets called forward. She gets to her point where she can then go up, and she gets called forward, and she moves forward, and I watch her, and I'm just kind of like, okay. And I look over watching, and I'm like, where's he? Well, I look over, and he's not there.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking, okay, where did this guy go? Did he walk behind me and I didn't see him? Was I just like
Right.
asleep or something? But okay, whatever. Because sometimes
Hmm.
I must admit times I am oblivious, right?
Uh-huh.
So then she goes up, and so now I'm thinking, I don't know, for some, again, I'm so transfixed by her and the whole situation. And so I'm listening, and the lady asks, well, how long do you want for the package to arrive? Because it's going to cost you only $1 more if you do priority, which is like 3 days. Good morning, Jojo. And also Martifa. Anyway, so she said it's going to take about up to 3 days for it to go priority, and then 6 to 7 days if it goes ground, and it's only $1 more. Well, the woman says, well, it's kind of a priority. I really want to get there fast because it's for my granddaughter. It's her sippy cup that she needs desperately because she just lost her father.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden, every image, every moment that just happened in the last few struck me. And I'm thinking, that person, I truly believe that person, that man standing beside her, who was younger than her, holding that damn sippy cup, was her son. Her son. And he was there with her, knowing she's delivering to his baby
that sippy cup.
You know, and I thought,
oh my
gosh!
gosh!
I'm thinking I'm having a Long Island medium. So I really did. I've never had that before. That's the first time I can remember being in a strange place, because I do this at class from time to time. We see people come in. I've talked about. I told you about the 15-year-old football player, all that stuff. You know, I've seen people come in before. Not really seen them, but the football player I couldn't see. But this is the first time I really saw somebody and didn't even realize I was seeing somebody. But that young man was, I am truly believing, because I mean, and he didn't leave. He disappeared because he brought her to the post office. I believe he brought her to the post office to make sure that that baby was going to get her comfort toy, her sippy cup. Isn't that strange?
Oh my gosh,
I'm telling you, it was crazy. So then I thought for a moment, I'm thinking, okay, do I mention something? Do I say, you know, I'm like, no, I'm not, I don't even know. I was trying to process it all, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not the Long Island medium. I'm not going to address this woman, you can be, and have her look at me at a time when, who knows? So I'm like, oh, good Lord, no. But anyway, that was a crazy moment for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys, because I mean, every time I turn around, the spirits are giving me gifts and ways to handle abilities, and it's just I'm just like, sometimes I'm not even aware they're there until they happen like that. So
that is amazing.
It was something else. It was something else. Yeah. Well, I've looked as I listed the people that are online. I'm guessing you guys want readings. We have Little Soft Bunny was first, then Guko, and then Jojo, and then Marlita. Is that true? Do y'all want readings? And yeah, Jojo, it was wow. I'm telling you. And Guko, it's amazing that it's interesting because we hear about how long it takes sometimes for people to come back. And also, let's start with each of you. Let me know if you want generals and specifics, and if you want specifics, give me kind of an idea of what you want to read on. But yeah, it's interesting because you hear about people who sometimes when they quickly leave, they're still around. And other times, once they're gone, they come back after about 6 or 9 months, and then they'll start visitations. But yeah, I mean, not knowing what was going on in that situation, again, that sippy cup, it had my attention, and I don't know why. And then after it was over, I'm like, I do know why, because I was drawn to the sippy cup, because the sippy cup was the key to him being with her and her being there in the moment with me there, you know. And I thought, okay, well, that makes very good sense.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing story. You always have amazing stories.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's crazy. And I tell you, I was a little bit shaken. I truly was for a few minutes, because I just had to reprocess everything, and making sure that before I went any further, that I truly, everything that was going on, I'm like, I've got to mark this in my head. This can't be forgotten. This can't be just a coincidence. This can't be just a situation, you know. And I had to replay so many of those moments, you know. So
pretty amazing.
It was crazy. So we're still waiting for little soft. Let me know what it is you want to know. Is it general or specific, as well as the rest of you as well? So Shauna, how has your week been?
Let's say different.
Okay.
So far, in a good way, because it's like me discovering and going deeper in my gifts. And really, you know, let's see. I've had some visitors for the past couple of days, and these are like
we're talking worldly visitors or other visitors?
like well, they was here at one point.
Oh, okay.
But I see I've had archangels coming through like really, really strong. And you remember I was telling you about I was doing some, just doing more research about Megatron, and he's been like doing some major downloads, and I feel it within my DNA type of thing, and then even star seeds. Yeah, and I'm like, am I crazy about all of this? So I'm looking it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is making sense that they are communicating, or for me to know more information about them, and about myself. So needless to say, I've been doing some deep diving at the same time, staying focused on, the skincare, the intentions, like for real, so tapping in deeper with the gifts, of course.
Absolutely.
Like, and that good old shadow work to make you think like, what is going on? So it's like finding that balance and creating that balance now.
Yep. But it's coming along, huh?
Oh, heck yeah. I'm so happy. It's like things are now making sense, even better, So other than that, it's been great. The weather then got back a little bit warmer now. I'm gonna take this, and because it's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day outside yesterday, and another one today. We're back in the 80s, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah, we're in the 80s here as well.
Yeah,
but it is a little warmer than usual. The mid 80s are not our usual here.
Oh
at
yeah,
this time of year. But it's nice enough, believe me. And it will end soon, that's for sure.
For
Jojo,
real.
this is your reading, and it's interesting. I'm not surprised, Jojo, that you would ask that question, because before you answer that question, I pulled out the angel healing deck, which, when we all know, the angel healing deck is that love and relationship and emotions deck. So I just kind of sensed that that's where we were headed, and when I saw your question, I'm like, of course. Now, we're not going to be able to tell you need to get a divorce or not, because we're not going to go there. We will give you information. We will give you information that has you take into consideration stuff. But the ultimate choice is yours. Remember, you always have free will. No matter what we say, no matter what anyone says, you ultimately have free will.
Oh, this is like a...
Hey, Blessings, Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Hello.
So what do you have, Shauna? What do you have there?
Boom, like the things that came out already was the 10 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and boom, the Ace of Pentacles. So, wow, already, like this is like, it's been very emotional for you. Very like you've really been in your head and with this, with the 10 of Swords, when the swords come out, it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, but it's a thing that you have to go through with a sense of having and being in control. What the great thing out of this is the Ace of Pentacles, which is, a positive thing that is coming your way. What do you have already for the healing?
Well, I see it's a situation here, as I see this situation has evolved, is that one of you have gone through a growth pattern. One of you have gone through a spiritual awakening or some kind of development, and the other one hasn't. So in other words, part of the relationship dynamic is that, hi Sybil, how are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you for the first time, actually. Sorry. welcome aboard. If you're interested in a reading, Sybil, let me know and I'll add you to the list. Anyway, but what I'm seeing here on this card here is that there's a spiritual growth disparaging. In other words, there was one of you have grown a little bit, one of you haven't, and that's caused this kind of chasm between your relationship. The one thing that's bothering you most is there's a truth that that is the truth and integrity situation, because now you feel like you really can't open up and discuss completely some things because I don't know. It's like you're it's like that communication isn't quite what it was, because again, you're not at the same level, and that creates a problem. Now, the one thing that that relationship and that marriage has given you is support. It's given you encouragement. It's nurtured you. It's helped you to yes, I'll add you to the list, Sybil. It's helped you to grow. It's what has helped you to grow and to get there. And so the question is as you have been emerging, you know, has the other person tried to keep up? Have they tried to develop themselves in a different way, but yet still, again, move along that same plane? And ultimately, that is the conflict that I see in the relationship itself. Now, the questions that you have coming from that, these are the three things that are playing off of this, okay? They're like clarifiers, I guess you would call them. But in this deck, I don't call them clarifiers so much. First of all, is that you have children. It looks like you have children. How many children do you have? Do you have children? I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm guessing that you have. I'm not guessing. I'm getting the feeling. I'm getting the notice you have children, and again that you want a new beginning. But the question is, are you 3 children? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good. Thank you. And there's 3 cards here. That's why I didn't do 4 cards. You notice that? Isn't that interesting? I usually draw 4 cards and 4 cards, right? I always do. But for some reason, I was driven to only do 3. Well, okay, that's my number. Anyway, but stranger things happening, right? Anyway, right. But so again, you're searching for a new beginning. You're looking for something new. The question is that celebratory feeling of newness going to fulfill the support and underpinnings of that long-term relationship? So you have some decisions to make based on not only where you are, but where you want to be. Now, I'm going to use another deck to delve a little deeper. You need to ask for what you want. You need to make the decision. And then, hello, creating balance. Nice to see you this morning. You need to ask for what you want. And you need to be very clear about what you want. So in this situation, when you're asking us to help you, we can give you information. We can give you ideas. And again, I'm asking you to evaluate the situation, look at the shortcomings, see how you can address those shortcomings and maybe help that situation improve itself. Or if you know that you're ready to make that leap, then all you need to do is ask yourself. You know what you do. It does say classes here. When I see classes, it's saying you may want to look to counseling. You may want to look to other sources for information on ways to make this decision, to help you to see if there's a way to save what you have. But again, ultimately, you'll ask for what you want. And it's going to take work. If you want to keep this relationship and you want to grow this relationship that you're in now, it's going to take work. It's daily practice. In other words, you have to put effort into it on a daily basis. Can it come back? Well, that's a question that only you can answer. Can you walk away? That's a question only you can answer. But those questions come from those answers come from this baseline which I gave you and what Shauna gave you. Again, you may not be happy at the moment. The question is, can that come back? Can you rekindle that? Can you find that celebration feeling? Can you find that excitement again? You can, but it's going to take work, time, and effort. And more importantly, are you prepared to do that? Or is it time where you're like, you know what, I've put enough into this relationship. It's probably time now to call it quits. So again, I can't give you the yes, no, but I can give you the analysis by which you should try to work toward making that decision.
Right. I pulled 2 chakra cards that came out for the Chakra Oracle. The first one is Miracle, and the second one is Perception. Now, this is about the miracle. It's letting you know about your solar plex. So that's where the joy comes in and the happiness comes in, and you getting and staying positive. And there, in a sense, a miracle will come through, but it's you that will make it happen. Also, the perception, keep that heart chakra open. But what I love about this picture, I don't know if you can see it really, really good without the glare, but it's like she's closing a door of the past, of all that, and she's coming out into the world and embracing what's coming to her. So I love this because of the drawings and all of that, but it's the heart chakra. So keep it open, stay positive. Do seek counsel, or talk to someone to figure out what it is that you, or how to move in a way that you can stay very positive and happy in this.
And the overall energy underneath the angel deck was answered prayers. I think your prayers are going to be answered for you. A decision's going to come, and it's going to work with it. And then secondly, authenticity. Be authentic to yourself. You know what you want to do. You know ultimately what you need to do. So most importantly, in the end, when you make a decision, make it based on your truth and only your truth. And because ultimately you have to live with the decisions you make.
Right.
Super. Were we reading for JoJo? Was I confused?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who we was reading.
Okay. Sybil. Just Lord, I'm confused. I'm blonde. What can I say?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Little, are you still here? Yeah, it was JoJo. You're right. Marriage reading, very good. Guko, if you're interested in a reading, let me know. Also, again, the way I have it lined up was Little Soft, Guko, JoJo. JoJo gave us information. We went off on that, which is good. And then Matrice, then Blessings, and then Sybil. So, Sybil, you have a little ways to go. Guko, yes, Guko, you are next on the list. As he says, I'm here. She says, I'm here. And Google, let us know, general or specific. With each of you, let us know what your thing is, whether it's general or specific. And then if it's specific, give us some direction. So you're in a crushed situation. You want to know if there's something there. That's interesting. Okay, we can look at that. Absolutely.
Well, as I was shuffling, 3 cards came out already.
Oh, there you go.
The Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. With the Sun that comes out is, this is like new, fresh energy, like this young energy. And this, it's like it brings you back to like being young, but you do have a decision to make because of the Two of Cups. But it's like the attraction meets itself. So both of you, are feeling each other. Now, I don't know if you really feeling each other, but y'all like each other on the same plane. The Page of Cups is coming through with like trusting your intuition, trusting the process, trusting what's going on with the decision that you are going to make with, this person. Now, the Nine of Pentacles comes up. That's being, self-sufficient and having gratitude. And, what I see that y'all should pursue it if that's what you want. But it's all good in the cards right now. What do you have, Don?
I was shuffling away, hoping for something to pop out, and finally, just something did.
Okay.
The Lover's card.
Ooh,
Interesting.
right?
Ask and you shall receive, huh? Interesting.
What? And what just popped out for the chakra card is boom, that gratitude, like I was just saying with the Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah.
So
What's interesting
this is good.
we have the Ten of Pentacles here, which means you're coming through the end of a cycle. You've been in a cycle for a period of time, and that cycle is coming to an end. And through that cycle ending has brought on this ability, this desire, but more importantly, this opportunity to finally look to a relationship, because the Lover's card is here. So love is on its way. A relationship is on its way. The person you're looking for, looking towards, connecting to, and maybe this is that energy, this is that person whom you are now curious about. This person is going to be a very patient person. This person is somebody who's going to have darker hair. They are somebody who is very family oriented, but money is important to them. Money is an issue with them, and they're very, I'm not saying they're money driven. That's not what I'm saying at all when I say that. But I'm saying that they're cognizant of what they spend. They're somebody who understands the value of a dollar, and or whatever currency that you're using in your country. But more importantly, that they're cost conscious. They're somebody who is what's interesting too, there's somebody who's very giving, somebody who's very caring, somebody who's very warm. So if this fits kind of the energy that you're talking about, somebody who likes a little bit of bling, but it's little. It's not. They like to wear something because it has significance, but not something that is like bling bling. So again, it's something that is significant to them. And again, when they do, and they're very measured in their manners. They're very measured in their communication style. They are so again, if this is the person, if this energy, if this kind of description I'm giving you fits that person, then this would be the right relationship. If it doesn't fit, then I'm telling you this probably isn't that person, because this is the person I envision that's coming down your way. And again, it's because finally you're bringing closure to something, and that closure is now opening up this new relationship. The Three of Swords is here. The Three of Swords is like, oh yeah, but this relationship is not going, unfortunately, to last. It's going to have its problems. But the problem, when that relationship does have its problems, the good part is it's going to open up a new energy for you, a new time of development and growth. And so if you're looking for the right person for the rest of your life, that's not this person. This person is a lesson, an ability to tap something inside you that will help you as you move forward. And eventually you're going to get there, because the Star card's there. And then the King of Wands. That's saying that the next person very well may be. So not this person that's coming, but the person after that is going to be around for a while. And this is the one that's going to steal your heart. It's going to steal your soul, and it's going to be very dominant. And this is a lighter hair, lighter skin, paler complexion. Going to be somebody who's very active, somebody who is very much into themselves, very comfortable, very social. So it's a very different person than this one. This one's very much more laid back. Just an idea to give you an idea of what is in store for you, and what I'm seeing the energies that you should be aligned with. You take those and figure out how this person, if that person fits in this one, and then you'll know your answer. Anything else you have, Shauna?
Oh yeah, two more cards came out for the chakra, which was balance and expansion. Now, what this is I get future talk with these two oracle cards, that like this is just a fling, but this is like the fling that will put you in a place where you need to be emotionally and knowing exactly what you want to bring into your life. Now, this next person is going to bring balance, because they are balanced already. The expansion is they're going to take you to a place where you never been type of situation,
Right.
And you discovering what love is, and longevity with this, and so that person is seeking you as well, put it that way. But you have to go through this phase right now.
So hang in there. It's coming. And again, if the person fits this energy, then you are right on target.
Right.
Directly on target.
Right.
But the Eight of Pentacles is underneath. So the Eight of Pentacles says probably not right now. Probably not this one. because the Eight of Pentacles is your energy. It's like keep looking. That's like the student, it's like the student kind of energy. It's like keep looking. It's coming. Keep focusing. You're gonna find them, but I'm not sure that this person is.
Right.
Sorry, I can't bring you better news that way, but again, it could be great news because I could have maybe very well just described that person. That would be nice.
Yeah. But your next person is going to be the bomb. So you don't have to worry about that part.
Exactly.
That person, okay, so on the bottom of mine is the King of Swords. He's going to be like, super smart. He's going to be intelligent. He's going to be, that, I wouldn't say soulmate, but who knows? Could be, but it will fit you perfectly. And you will both mesh together well.
Super. And then the next one should be, my writing is terrible. I can't even read my writing. It's Martise?
Marlita?
Marlita. There you go. See, I can't read my writing. It's terrible. Yeah, yeah, Guko, absolutely. Yeah, we gave you the thing. Yes, you. Hi, hi, Marlita. General or specific? Yes, Guko. Watch for that. Watch for the physical traits as well. Again, what I gave you was physical to try to help you to even make a better choice, to understand it better at least, so you can tell whether this person seems to fit that category or not. So yeah, just again, go with the feeling. You know it. You'll know it. You'll know it very clearly. And sometimes it's infatuation. Sometimes it's different.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm currently at my downtime. Can I have advice on how to get myself motivated again? Absolutely.
Well, first thing that came through intuitively was, eating better. Eat from Mother Earth. Don't eat too much of the processed. Drink plenty of water. But what came out for me already was the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So definitely seeing that. Okay, boom, real quick. This is about grounding yourself and getting back into self with his self-care, as far as in getting out of your head. When the Five of Swords comes up, usually that lets you know that there is conflict. But what came out was renewal, of your aligning all your chakras back together. And that is literally changing the way you eat, go outside, be in nature, to help you ground yourself and center yourself. Because, with the Five of Pentacles, I see that you feel alone and you feeling left out of a lot of things that is going on, and you're not in it. You know what I mean? So it's not for you right now to be in it. It's really about you focusing on self-care and really getting back into aligning your chakras back together, or aligning your chi back together. What do you have, Dawn?
Good question.
Ah!
I was checking out people's questions.
Okay.
I'm guilty as not being as prepared as I should have been.
It's all good. It's all good. I was on a flow. I was going through that flow. But yes, really, really center yourself. I mean, meditate. Meditation don't always have to be, you sitting down. It can be movement. It can be however it is that you need to release and align yourself back. It's almost like sitting still, for some moments. instead of for a moment.
When I see the writers group card pop up, which I see here, we're looking at by the way, we're looking at the Archangel Gabriel deck. And so when I see the writers group pop up, it's time for you to start analyzing, like doing an inventory, right? Sit down and write down kind of your thoughts, like not necessarily journaling. I'm not saying journaling because this isn't really a journaling situation. And that's not what the cards are saying. This is more of an opportunity to kind of a brainstorming situation to see what it is you want next, what it is that what's going to drive you, what's going to motivate you, what's going to catch your attention. You want to also pay attention to your dreams. You are being informed via the spirits already what it is you want. And again, but you don't quite know how to express it. Excuse me. And you have to believe it yourself. You have to think it and believe it yourself before you can then verbalize it. So it's all internal to you. And the one thing that it's interesting here, because when I see this situation, it's like, go ahead and start beside your bed, put like a dream journal. And when you wake up in the night or when you wake up in the morning, whenever you wake up, whatever you can remember from any of your dreams, start writing it down. And that'll kind of help give you some direction, because again, a lot of information is coming to your dreams. You're just not quite getting it yet. You're not in a place that you're letting those dreams, that information filter through. And so give yourself the opportunity to make that happen. Well, again, with the writers group, again, make sure you make some notes again about where you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to get there. And sometimes it helps to throw out just words or other things, and not necessarily needing complete sentences, because as other words filter out, then you can actually write structures around those words and turn them into sentences. So don't beat yourself up or try to make it too complicated so where that you can't understand this, because if you get too deep into the woods, sometimes you'll frustrate yourself, and there's no need for that. But the one thing I'm seeing here at the end, which is kind of concerning to me, is somehow you feel like you don't deserve things right now. You feel like somehow life is beating you down a little bit, and you feel like you don't deserve something. You feel like you don't deserve good things coming toward you. You don't deserve what's potentially there for you. And that's unfortunate, because we all deserve it. If we didn't deserve it, we weren't going to get it. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. So if I were you, I'd watch that. I'd be careful of that and start appreciating yourself. Figure out, that's part of this lesson, is figuring how can I do that. Now, recognition, again, giving yourself the recognition you deserve. You have divine guidance. That means that, again, you're guided through this, and that's why I told you, look at your dreams, pay attention to your dreams, because they're telling you, they're sharing with you, you're just not connected to it. Have to have confidence in what you want to do, how you want to do it. Again, you feel like you don't deserve it. You have to have confidence that you do, and creative expression. Again, it's that writing. Make sure you put it out there. If you send it to the universe, it's coming back to you. And the last and most important thing is the motivation. When you are motivated, you have to be motivated to do this, but you're trying to find the motivation. So it's not as though it's there. It's like you're trying to find it. That motivation comes from these words and owning your power, and most importantly, expressing yourself, because somehow you've been put up in a bottle. You've been locked up tight and said, don't say this, don't think this way. You're kind of falling into the categories that a lot of people do, is that we're told we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't say this, we can't say that. And before we know it, we become somebody else. We're not ourselves anymore, because we've given in to everybody else's demands on what they want us to be. So I'm telling you, open up your heart, open up your mind to possibilities,
Yes.
And then go for it.
So amazing that you just said that, because that was I was about to say, because the heart chakra came out. And this is healing, but it's the victim card. So this is, a lot of times we put ourselves down when it's ego. It's like, because things is not going the way you think that it should go, or what people have told you it should be going. And we have a tendency to, pity me, or, don't, just get out and being the victim, because you're way stronger than that.
Absolutely. And as soon as you said that heart chakra card, look at, and that's at the bottom of the deck. The heart.
I love it. I love it.
Open your heart.
Open it.
And why? Because you deserve it. You have to know this. You have to.
You have the gifts. With the four of cups, you have them. They in front of you. Spirit is here. Here's another one.
Yep.
So, ground yourself. Ground yourself and open up your heart. You need some healing. You need some self you know, get back into eating good or get into eating better. Yeah, so you can allow all this newness coming in of that you deserve all this power and these gifts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, Misty and Kina. How are you both this
Hello.
morning?
Yes.
Kina's rocking the red. Kina, rocking the red with the sickle cell. She's the one who had made those amazing shirts for Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Wonderful, wonderful campaign. We were so happy for her. I loved it. I even wore mine every Friday.
That's so awesome.
And Misty, it's great to see you as well. Good to see you back. I didn't know if we scared you off after your last reading with us.
I know. It was we couldn't get back together with that with the last show. OMG, it was just a heavy energy that day.
It was. And you know, Sean and I talked about it afterwards. That last show had such a very, very strange energy that was deeper, was kind of very like I want to say deeper, but it was very thick, very heavy. And it was like we hadn't seen that before, and it you know, it's like, wow, you push through and you kind of use it to your advantage and try to work with it, but there was a whole lot of like really heavy energy that day.
Yes.
Oh, and
we were like,
Kina said there are more shirts available, by the way, at her shop, which is Kina.
Awesome.
KeynaAskomer.com. So if y'all are interested in those shirts, or even just to check them out, that's a good place to go, you know. So that's fantastic. And if you want Misty and Kina, I've added you to the list. If you want a reading, that's great. Blessings, you are next. If you're still with us here and you want a reading, let us know. And also next in line after that is Sybil. So again, if you guys want specifics or general readings, let us know that. And if it's specifics, tell us what kind of direction you want us to head off in. And so again, Blessings is first and then Sybil. But if you all give us the information, we can go from there. Super. I will put you down, Misty, for a general. Yes. Oh, Kina, I didn't tell you this, and I don't want to repeat it. I won't go into the full story. But Kina, you'll love this because Kina was in class with me and she's helped me. She's watched me come along with my skill set, and she's even better than I am. Her skill set is amazing, and she ignores it. It drives me crazy. I love her dearly, but she has such great skills when it comes to the metaphysical. But Kina, just wanted to let you know, it's interesting. Yesterday I was at the oh, super! I appreciate that, Kina. I was at the post office yesterday, and there was a lady in front of me with an older woman and then a younger person. Blessings. I want to know if this Gemini is my person, if he's the one for me. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Anyway, Kina, so I was at the grocery store. I mean, the postal place. There was this woman there and then a younger man there, and he was holding a sippy cup. I was fascinated by the sippy cup. This is the short version. I won't go into the long version. Anyway, I'm fascinated by it. She then gets called to the counter. He kind of disappeared. I'm like, where did he go? I'm still fascinated with the sippy cup. Then she tells the postal person, they're talking about how long do they want for this shipment to go out. And the woman's like, the woman said, it's 3 days for this amount and then $1 for $1 more, or you can go 6 to 7 days for this amount. And the woman said, oh, let's do the faster one because it's for my granddaughter. It's her sippy cup. Now the sippy cup, again, the sippy cup that I'd seen was in the guy's hand. The woman had a box already labeled and everything. But again, he disappeared when she walked up to the counter. So she said, this is my granddaughter's sippy cup. She just lost her father and she needs it to help her feel comfortable. And all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, I think I just saw him. He was standing there with his mother, bringing her to the post office to make sure that she sent the baby's sippy cup. And I thought, how amazing. Crazy experience, huh? Crazy experience. I called it my Long Island medium moment. It was a first like that for me. That was crazy.
Scottsdale medium.
Yeah, there you go. Scottsdale medium. Psychic Santa. Let's see my beard.
That's awesome. You don't have one like that.
So let's see. We're doing the blessings. I want to know if Gemini is my person.
So you want me to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, awesome. So the cards that came out already is the Fool. We have the Seven of Cups, the Strength card, and the Nine of Cups. So I see that, this person is super, super spontaneous. And it's like with the Fool, you can, the Fool is, I'm enjoying life and I don't care what's around, I'm just going to live this good life. And there's a lot of choices that that you have, but you are focused on this particular one. This person is strong. I mean, at the same time, with the Strength card, that it is saying to me that, you being with this person brings out the strength in you, the courage in you to say that you want to pursue, with this. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like that confidence, that self-confidence. This person is all about the balance. With the chakra cards, I'm sorry, I'm just reading them as I'm not picking them up. With the Miracle and the Workaholic. The workaholic is in a sense of not like a bad thing, but this person is about getting it done and bringing the abundance in, and that this person is very secure in that way. What do you have already?
Well, the one thing that popped out from two different decks was the Retreat cards.
Mm-hmm.
They popped out, and so it's like, it's like you need to know what it is. You need to truly understand what it is you want in a relationship before you're making this evaluation. Again, so Retreat, understand what it is you want, what it is you're trying to do. I'm saying that I think that this may be Mr. Right, but not Mr. Right now. I mean, Mr. Right now, but not Mr. Right. I see that that a relationship is coming. The relationship that you're seeing and seeking is coming. That relationship is coming with a very, very confident, very fulfilled, very understanding individual. But this relationship is going to help carry you through this. But the longer term relationship is coming in about 2 to 3 months, and that's something that is. Again, with this this person has a confident swagger about them. There's somebody who's whatever, but more importantly, it's going to bring you that energy, that confidence, that happiness that you're seeking. So as I look at this, I see that you're struggling too hard. That's what this card's kind of inferring to me. It's like you're struggling too hard to try to make this fit, and is this the fit? And relationships that are based on long-term success should not take so much effort. And so try and make sure if this is the person you want to invest in, and again, ultimately you have that choice. You don't need anybody to tell you yes or no about it. You just may need some confidence to figure out if you should move forward. But again, ultimately you know which path you need to do, you know which way to go. And but most importantly, know that you shouldn't have to work hard for a relationship to work for you. Because a relationship, hey, divinely guided, nice to see you.
Hey.
You should not need to work so hard. So make sure, again, because when you click and it's the right, and the right one's coming, don't worry, it's coming. When you click and it's the right one, that right one is going to lead you to a point of this versus where you kind of are with this. This is where you are. This is where you're going. Okay? And who's going to do that? It's going to be this person. And again, this is that confidence, that understanding. This is going to be Scorpio. This one's going to be one of the water signs. Okay.
No joke. Look what came up in my card.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be one of the water signs. It's going to be, again, usually a lighter complexion, lighter hair color. Again, very confident, very happy, very easygoing. Somebody who will go with the flow. Somebody who will go with change. When you see all that water around it, that means somebody who can handle the direction of change. They can deal with that well. They're not going to be too bent out of shape if things change a little bit. somebody who is very much in control of their facilities, very much in control of their life and their surroundings, but they will not control you. That's not their energy, which is wonderful, because the King of Swords is somebody who wants to control everything and you. The King of Cups is like, no, you do you, I do me, we're good. So anyway, if that person fits, if the person you're talking about fits this, well, then you may have found them. But I'm getting the feeling that maybe that person isn't quite that yet. So that's what I'm getting.
And I feel that it's a Pisces. Because the Hangman came out right when you said a water sign. So I feel like this person is going to be a Pisces.
Well, there you go.
Boom.
So
Here we go. And this person is going to bring you that, that good happiness that you seek,
Yeah, and I think you guys are going to fit well together again, because
I
don't think you want to be controlled. I don't think you want to be told what to do. I think you want to be, you want an equivalent, you want an equal, you want a partner. You don't want a master, And that's vulgar term for what I just said, but that's the point. You want a partner. You want somebody side by side, not somebody in front and you following behind. That's not what your relationships are, and that will not make you happy, not at all. Divinely, good morning. It's good to see you.
You changed the city.
And it's good to know that you finally made it on your second leg of your journey.
Yes.
So I was chatting with her, was it yesterday, I think it was? Yes, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So, hello,
Miss already.
Kermit. Hello, Kermit Marbles. Nice to see you. We are doing tarot readings. We're doing tarot readings. Kermit is asking what's happening here. We're doing tarot readings. As people jump in, they get added to the list, and we do a tarot reading for them. Let's see. Kina, no reading for Kina. The next was Sybil. Sybil, are you still there? Or do you have a general or specific question? I don't know if I've seen one. And then it's Misty after that. Misty is general. And then beyond that, it's open. Blessings, are you interested in a reading or not? And then divinely, of course. Yes, divinely. I see that. Divinely. And Divinely's question is, Lisbon better fit than Porto?
Will Lisbon be a better fit for, what?
And Kermit, how do you just let me know, Kermit, you want to be added? I'll add you to the list. Sybil is asking, I would like to know if we're going to get a good job soon so I can move from my parents' house. Oh, very good. We'll check that out. And absolutely, Kermit, I'll add you. Tell me what it is you're looking to do, Kermit. Is it general reading or specific reading? And if it's a specific, just give me an idea of which direction you want to head in, okay? And then we can go from there. So with this one, we're looking at Sybil, and Sybil wanting to know if she's going to get a good job. She.
Okay. So for the first cards that jumped out, which is awesome, is the Sun, the Magician, and the Seven of Wands. We go so far. So with the Sun comes out, that's positive. And the Magician is, you have that, that power, that strongness. So it's saying that it's like a yes in what I see. And it's almost like with the Seven of Wands, it's also a completion in a sense of this is giving you the opportunity for you to move out of the house.
Yes, Kermit, I've added you to the list, and I've written down what it is you were looking to find. Super, and we'll do that.
The Faith card comes out. Is have faith that everything is Spirit is letting you know that they have your back and that you are taken care of and that abundance is coming through because this is the things that you have manifested so far. And so they are coming into fruition. They are, it's like you're about to reap, reap your rewards and these blessings that Spirit is giving you. What do you have, Don?
Well, the first thing that popped, these cards popped out, by the way. And again, I don't usually have cards that pop out, so I felt that was very important, and and I took them out for that reason. Yeah, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is laying down the struggle, laying down the battle. So apparently the battle for finding a job is coming to an end. Again, the opportunity has arisen or is arising, and so it is coming to a conclusion. That's a good thing. You are moving forward, and moving forward, which is going to give you financial benefit. When you see the Knight is in motion. He is moving forward, but he's moving forward, in this case, toward abundance, to success, and toward money, which makes sense because if you get a new job, you're going to make some money. So that makes sense. So again, money's coming your way, and it's time to celebrate. So again, celebration is coming. Celebration is coming. What is a celebration? Well, since your situation again is a job and a new job and potential is, again, the blocks that have blocked you have gone. You're now going to get, the job is coming, and you're going to make the money that you're going to start making money again, and with that, of course, the time to celebrate with the family. And you have been on the outside looking in, wondering, why not me? Why not me? Why is it I haven't done this? Well, the good part is that period is behind you. Again, that's the laying down of the swords. If you see the card that it overlays, it tells you this is going to be in the past. You're moving forward. And look at this. The news is coming through. This is the newsman. When you see the page brings news. And what is the page bringing news of? This is the Page of Wands. So what does wands mean? Job, opportunity, business. Again, you're moving forward toward job because the news is coming in, and that news is going to bring a new job, which you're moving toward and making the money. So the clarifier is very clear. News is coming. News is coming. And in the end, it's interesting because this job is going to better align with you. You're going to feel better about this job because it seems to be something that keeps in true trajectory with true trajectory with your life path. So this one is going to suit you better. You're going to feel more comfortable with this one. And of course, on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Again, you've overcome. You've struggled through it. You strived. You've pushed through. You've pushed on. And now you're rising above. Again, new job, new opportunity. It's coming. It's coming very soon. When? Yeah. And I'm going to give you a when too. And I don't always do that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, I'm looking somewhere around the end of this year, early next year, at the latest. And I do believe it's even a little bit sooner. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it happens sooner, but it will be no longer than the first or second week of January. And I'm putting myself on a limb there, and I want you to come back and let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Yes. This same thing with the Eight of Swords, and you coming out of that, you put all that work in to stay focused. This is also, coming in with the growth, with the chakra and expansion. So this is really, really good as far as in keeping your heart open, but also taking care of yourself through this process, because Spirit has some plans for you of expanding. So be ready, get ready.
In a good way.
In a good way, because it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
And it's interesting. Little cute. It's funny. I just shuffled this again, and it came back on the top. It's like, how funny is that? Again, it's just confirmation. Sybil, it's coming to you. It's coming to you. You've been patient, and the patience is
right. Spirit is letting me know to get out of your head. Don't listen to that negative talk.
Yep.
Okay. Keep that faith and keep pushing through, and stay positive.
Yep.
It's about to happen, literally.
Yeah. Remember, Sybil, this is one thing that I was told a long time ago, and it made so much good sense to me that I still have it in my head. Of course, I have a lot of odd facts in my head that mean absolutely nothing. That's
it means something.
This one makes good sense, and that is, there's a reason why the windshield in your car is larger than the rearview mirror, because you can't change what's back there. You can only see it. What you can change is in front of you, so you need to have a better scope, a better view of it. So you can live in that rearview mirror all you want, but you can't change it. But what you can do is make sure that you're staying between the lines, you're moving forward, and in a way that will get you to your destination.
Absolutely.
So just keep that in mind.
Yes.
I added a little bit there, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Next on our list is Misty. Misty is a general. Misty wants a general.
Okay, just a general.
For some reason, I need to wand these cards. Don't know why. I was just told to wand these cards. Okay. Needed to cleanse them a little bit. Give it a little fresh Misty energy.
Maybe there's... I don't know. There's a reason. There's like a whole bunch just dropped out.
As you said that, like 3 just hit me too. But I went ahead and put them back in because I'm thinking, wait a minute, that doesn't happen. This is like.
And then I was about to do that. Spirit was like, no, read.
But you know what I say? If it was meant to be, they'll come out again.
Right.
You know?
That happened to us that one time. Remember that we kept reading and it was the same message over and over and it was like, what in the world? You shuffled them like so many times.
Oh, thank you for following us now, Sybil. I appreciate that so very much. That's so sweet of you. Don't forget, anybody, if you want to, anybody who wants to follow, please do so. I would love to. And it sends you notices, I think, once we come online as well. What do you have there, Shauna?
Wow, I mean, everybody that we done readings on today, it's literally about self-care and getting, back into balance. So far they came out. Well, all the cards that did fly out was the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So we got a lot of pentacles going on.
Lots of money flowing around there somewhere.
Lots of money.
What is happening?
Where you are, with this presence of, you're remaining grounded, you remaining centered. Now, this is also like, I see that as like, like a team or a collaboration, and stepping into that power, and you got a message, with the Page of Cups, you have this new beginning that's happening for you. And this is new information, new knowledge, new, what I want to say, like with the King of Swords, like this intelligent type of downloads you are getting. And for you to be self-sufficient, that this abundance of money is coming through. This is a cycle of completion for you, and it's going to put you back into balance. And literally, because the completion is the the sacral chakra. So that's all about your creativity. That's you making it happen and bringing that balance back where you got, renewal, which is renewal. Here we go. It's the root chakra. The root chakra is letting you know to remain, with the Queen of Pentacles, remain grounded, remain centered, because it's just a lot of money that's coming through for you because of what you are doing. What do you have?
Well, I see that the one thing that's come out is, again, you've been putting some work in, you've put some effort into something to see, and you're starting to see some benefit from it. So again, something is growing in your life, something is developing in your life that you've been they've been working on, and that it's you're rising above it. This is the Seven of Wands, is the rising above. And the 6, of course, is, again, seeing that the development and so forth. But right now you seem in a very stable phase in your life. Things are kind of, they've kind of plateaued. They're just kind of there. And it's interesting because you haven't seen the full abundance of that maturation of this cycle. But as Shauna said, with that 10 that she has, that cycle is coming to an end, which means you're going to be it's going to start paying off. You're going to start seeing the full benefit of it. So right now you're just kind of sitting there in a plateau situation, but again, with seeing that the things are starting to show that you're paying off and that you're rising above, you're going to see it take off. It's going to, like Shauna was saying. So you're going to see like a upward momentum, a definitely momentum coming forward with you. And I saw the Queen of Pentacles again. Money's coming your way. When you see this is you in hand. Money's coming your way. This is bringing you money. So this is with the job, with an opportunity. What is this? This is about your job. This is about something that's generating money. It's going to bring you money. So money is in front of you. And then if I look over here, I see the King of Cups. Again, that's the news that this opportunity, this money, this growth is going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you forward. And there's that closing, the Ten of Pentacles. Again, closing of that cycle. So, and then a rising above, the 6 and the 7. Love that. Love that very much. You know? And there's that strife, again, putting it behind you. That stuff you've already pushed that aside. That's no longer the situation. And again, that's what you've overcome. That's the overcoming part that, again, leads you to where you are and the stability that you're in. So this is not a surprise at all. Based on Shauna's cards, these are the same kind of... remember, this about tarot. Tarot cards can come to the same story through different ways because, again, it's amazing how many ways they can be read. Each card has diverse meanings, but when they're put together in certain situations with other cards, they say a story. They tell you a story.
They tell a story.
Exactly. And of course, then intuition comes in and spirit comes in sometimes. And spirit this is what you need to see from that card because, it could go this way, but that's not what this is meant for. You need to see it. So that's when spirit takes that 2x4 and smacks us upside the head.
I mean, and it's hard. Sometimes we be like, let me get back up.
Yeah. Sometimes it makes us feel like we're stupid because it's like, hello, didn't you see that? I'm like,
right.
You know, I did a reading, one of the weekly readings I did for, I have a Sonoran Mystic Tarot on YouTube. Of course, everybody knows I have that YouTube channel and I do the monthly and weekly readings. And one of the readings, I'm halfway through it and all of a sudden the light comes on. I'm like, oh, okay, now I see it. This is a new relationship. This is a love reading. Somebody's going to ask somebody to marry them, you know? And I'm like, yet it's been there for like 3 minutes and it didn't click because I'm looking from a different direction. And all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh Lord, that 2x4 hit me really well. And all of a sudden, all I could see was this proposal and somebody getting ready to propose to their significant other. And I thought, how wonderful is that? But that was my 2x4.
Let me tell you, I get hit like that all the time. It feels like a little slap real quick of why you didn't say what it's like that mama hit, or you're like, exactly. My bad. I didn't, you don't want to give out the wrong information, but it's not our information to keep. You know what I mean? It's like, gotta know, you gotta tell the spirits like, look, I'm using you, doggone it. Now.
Well, the funny part is sometimes they give us a little bit, they don't give us enough, and then they punish us because they're like, okay, as a spirit, I know everything. You know little bits. I'm going to give you little bits, and now you have to figure it out. I'm going to give you crumbs. And then if you can't figure it out, Spirit smacks you and says, why didn't you get it? It's like, because you didn't give me enough.
Right. It's like getting a whooping.
What Spirit says, I tell you.
Absolutely. It's like getting a whooping and don't know why you got the whooping, but then they're going to justify the whooping. You're like, wait a minute. All you had to do, you didn't even have to get the whooping if you just listened the first darn time.
Well, you know what? I grew up with corporal punishment from parents. So I'm used to that.
Yeah, I know. You become like, okay, I know I'm about to get this whooping.
Yep. I don't know what I did, but I know I'm just going to be over. By the time it's over, a belt's going to go against my bottom. It's what's going to happen.
And either the pants coming down or you better not put your hand back there to block neither.
Exactly. Oh, no. That just makes it harder and madder. It's like, no. That fires them up. Yeah. Stargazer, welcome. Hopefully you caught part of our banter and understand what our crazy rant is about right there. Nice to see you, and thank you for joining us. If you like a reading, let us know. We'll add you to our list. The next in line is, hopefully, again, Misty, hopefully that helped you. It gave you some direction there. The next in line is Divinely Guided, and Divinely Guided is asking if she should go to Lisbon or Porto. I've been to both, and so I'm going to keep my personal feelings out of this, but it's going to be hard, though, especially since I know Divinely Guided.
Ooh. Oh, Oh, well, can I just start?
You go for it.
OMG. We got the Justice card. We got the 10 of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups. And we have the 4 of Wands. So I see there's with the Justice card that comes up, it's like that, the truth. It's like, well, here it goes. I see, and what Spirit is saying is the other place will be a good fit for you, and it will bring in happiness, that true happiness that you is seeking. Also, with the Knight of Cups, it's like, you have that decision to make of coming through with that decision and staying strong. And it's like a gift is going to come to you once you do make that move. And there's a celebration that's going to occur with that. It's what I see so far. I just got excited of what I just stopped shuffling. What do you have so far?
The regular tarot deck wasn't chatting very much with me on this one. So I kind of changed it up. And I think partially because I'm a bit conflicted again in my head.
Because of the personal.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Blocks lifted. Birth, inspiration, stay true to yourself. Okay, when I look at this based on this deck, it's like again, you have impediments in front of you. They're going to be lifted. It's going to give you this is going to be a new birth for you, a new energy, a new life, and just a whole new everything. But the thing is follow your heart, follow what it is to again, staying true to yourself. The most important thing, of course, is that inspiration. What you need to look at what inspires you. Which one inspires you most? Again, the one thing that I always felt was this need for water, this need to be around water. There's some need to be around water. And but I do think, I can't remember for sure, but oops, I lost someone there. I lost Shauna. Oh my gosh, poor Shauna, she disappeared. But as I continue, let me continue to read this. I'll send this back to Shauna so she'll get a link. And anyway, so again, what I'm getting from this is the thing that inspired you initially has not changed. And so you need to go back within yourself and say, is my original plan is still in place, or is this merely a distraction, or would it be good if I indeed go down this route? Oh, there she is. She's back.
I was like, what happened?
I don't know. We were asking the same question. You turned left and then you disappeared, and I'm like, okay, what happened?
It was like you froze, and I don't know what happened.
So maybe it's my internet. I don't know. It could be.
I don't know. I think it was mine because I don't know. What the heck? This is technology. Okay.
No, it's all that energy from Divinely Guided.
You ain't lying.
She's like, y'all better be good to me because I need some serious answers here. And Tanisha has that kind of energy. Lord, when she focuses on you, woohoo.
You ain't, there we go. It didn't clear back up. As soon as you said that, when she what? Tell you.
Absolutely. It's that 1111. You are right.
Yes,
on target.
absolutely.
So I think what I'm saying is you need to be true to yourself. Be true to what was driving you initially.
Your path.
Sometimes we're kind of trying. We're tested and we're told, okay, let's throw something in the works. Let's throw something in the path and see if maybe this can deter them or change them or whatever. But I tend to wonder if that's what's going on here. More importantly, I'm thinking you need to, that whichever choice you are choosing has to be around water. And again, for some reason, I think Lisbon's a port, but I'm not certain. So if that's the case, then it doesn't help much. I know Porto is right there with water coming through, and on one side of the river are the distilleries for the port, and the other side is the town. I remember Porto very clearly, but for Lisbon, and again, I can't remember if Lisbon's further inland or on the water. But water is important. Water is very important.
She know that.
Yeah. Yep. But
She-
yeah, I think the most when they say the thing I see here is again, have confidence in your choices. If anything, draw out some pros and cons and see which is is more important. Yeah, and then talk to folks who can help give you an idea of the environment you're going into. But I am still drawn to the fact that I think your original idea, the birth of the idea that took you down this path, is probably where you were meant to be. That's what I'm seeing.
Right. I got the same thing with the chakra cards that came out. Passion, like that was the first thing, and that is your sacral. So that whole drive, like Don is saying, that got you there. Stick with that, because Spirit is going to lead you to where it is that is going to bring your true happiness. When you said the water, right? So I looked again at the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So in the 10 of Cups, there's the water is right here. With the Knight, the same thing is going up, being around the water. That's going to bring your true happiness in, with the gratitude and the acceptance. So, acceptance of what Spirit is offering to you in a way of sticking with that drive that Don was talking about.
And as I look here on the map, it looks like Lisbon. The maps I
Is
see,
around water?
It looks like Lisbon again may be a port. So,
okay.
So it may answer the same questions, which means I gave you no answer. Because it's like, oh, okay, well, that's really helpful. Thank you so much for not.
Right.
So it looks like Lisbon's, and I thought it was a port city, but it wasn't certain as I was thinking about it. But again, the one card that came through was again that beginning. That the idea that you initially came up with, you were drawn to it for a reason, and
yes,
and unless your mission has changed, unless there has been some energy, some significant energy pulled from for a different purpose other than for convenience, I think then you should consider following that route if it takes you to Lisbon. But if you're doing it for convenience or for whatever, it makes me wonder if again this isn't a test, and it's like, okay, can we see if we can shake her from her path? Can we see if we can test her tenacity to get that kind of deal? So that's all I'm saying. They're both beautiful places, by the way.
Oh yeah. The bottom of the deck, it comes up as the Queen of Cups. So. Spirit is letting you know water is the thing, but I don't think it's wrong with exploring it if that's what you have to, make the decision of, if this is where you want to live permanently or if your mission has changed, all these questions that pop up, but
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. It's like that, having that patience and trusting your intuition as well. But if you are naming that place, Spirit is putting that on you for a reason.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think that also the other thing that came through as you were saying that. Oh Lord, that old train just went again. It just the thought that I was having. What was I getting? Oh Lord, I lost it. Just as soon as it came through, it left. That is.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I feel. Yeah, I understand. The Hermit card also comes up of saying, step back into self and let that inner guidance take over for you,
Oh, I knew what it was. The Queen. That Queen of Cups.
The Queen
Remember
of Cups.
That Queen of Cups is patience, but she's also prepared for deviation and plans. Because
yes.
when you see the Queen of Cups, she's sitting on her throne, and underneath her, the water's flowing. So it's be prepared. Go with the flow. Go with change. Deviation can happen. So the Queen tells you that if you look at the Queen isolated, Queen saying change in plans, and if it changes, don't worry. You can go with the flow. So even if plans do change, you're going to be able to go with the flow. You're going to be able to. It's going to still work out to your advantage, and no matter what.
Right. You're going to have the courage as well. That's what the strength card comes up. You got it. It's nothing to say that you're gonna fail. Sometimes it's not a failing thing. It's just, spirit is guiding you.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that your answer is going to be coming to you from you're going to get some news. Something from somewhere is going to kind of nail this down for you, because the Page of Swords is coming in. And when the page comes in, that's telling you news is coming in. When that news comes in, that news is going to help to guide you to the choice that you wanted to make. Actually, not the choice that you wanted to make, but the choice you will make. Again, because it could be different from the path you're on. And that news is coming from somebody who is in business, somebody who's in a situation where you've looked to them for something, and they're going to help you ultimately make the determination. Some information they're giving you is going to be what finally cements one versus the other. So,
same thing.
News is coming in.
And, celebration comes up. The Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Same thing you were saying.
Yep.
So,
and the Page of Wands could mean maybe a business opportunity or some kind of job. It could be some kind of connection, some kind of family, some kind of business connection, some kind of tribe, a part of a new tribe for you to connect it maybe with your spirituality, that kind of stuff.
Right. What's so great about the Two of Pentacles? It's around water again, So, Spirit wants you around water. And that's where you at your happiest.
Yes.
And where you can literally flow, go with the flow.
Yeah, Tanisha, you will find a tribe in Portugal.
Oh, yeah.
You will find it, and actually you're going to connect to a whole different way of thinking and doing what it is you do, because you've seen this perspective, but when you see how the Europeans embrace this in a very different way, you're going to be blown away. I mean, if you were to go to England and try to do this, you would be amazed. In England, you have to get certified now to read cards, because they believe it's a job, it's a profession, and you have to go through classes, you have to go through testing. It's amazing. Actually, there's Richard something, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah.
I took his class, and a step to maybe do that, to get certified and then get licensed in England. Just so I have it, even though so if anybody were ever to hire me from England, I've read for people in India, I've read for people in all over the place. I've read for a number of people from all over the world, but I thought, man, if I read somebody from England, I wonder if I have to have that. So I thought about getting it, and it takes a long time, and it is a very specific procedure. Again, Europeans see this very differently than we do. Sometimes here in the U.S. we're a little bit tied up with that steeple and that bell that rings on Sunday mornings. We're kind of too tied up in that we don't understand that not everything comes from that, So, and I'm not putting that down. Do not get me wrong. Everybody has their religious beliefs and whatever. What I'm saying is that Europeans put it in a different perspective. They're like, yes, you have religion, but you have other things as well.
Right. You're not in a box.
Everybody has their own life.
Right. You're not in a box. I feel like when you in the U.S., it's you in a box and you can't step outside of that box. If you step outside of that box, there's a consequence. You this, you that. You're like, wait a minute. All I did was explore my gifts.
Absolutely.
So,
next thing,
once again, divinely guided. It keeps jumping out, that celebration card. So
next in line is Kermit, and Kermit asks for a general reading, future advice on the future. And then Stargazer, if you want a reading, we can do a reading for you. It'll be you'll be the last one, because we are like way over time, but so we do have to pull it to an end here. So if you're still there, Stargazer, let us know, and if you want, we will do a reading for you. Oh, Kermit, things are coming to a change. Things are coming to a change big time. Oh yeah, you've been in a place of, where you're kind of like not knowing. You're kind of you're coming from a place where you feel like you're just being kind of on autopilot. You're not really in control of your life. You're not really You're just kind of going with the flow, and that's coming to a change. It's coming to a change because things are, and then when I see the change card and then we see the Queen, we just talked about how that Queen of Cups is a deviation from plans, and get ready because you're going to deviate, but it's going to make you happy. This deviation in plans is going to make you happy. So life is going to change for you. And again, that change is something that you're part of. If this was the Tower card would tell you the change that you're seeing is going to be a change that is not in your control. This is a change that's part of your control. Okay, and so when I see this, I also see the Six of Wands, and that's you rising. I see you rising. Now, the question I would say here: what is this change coming from? This change then could be a promotion. Again, it could be rising above, so it could be a promotion, it could be a raise, it could be a bonus. It could be a fact that you've created something and created a new idea, and now you're getting recognition for it. It could be as simple as something as a new opportunity or a new job. It could be you having now it's not the new job, don't get me right, but I'm saying, get me wrong. It's something that, again, you've risen to the point where now you're seeing that there's something more for you, and therefore you're looking at it, taking a leap. So in other words, say you were in a position and you had your skill set, you owned your skill set, you worked your skill set, and that skill set then increased you to something else that now fits a different position. So maybe you take a leap and go to that position. Again, it's different from what you're doing, but it's not as though you're starting fresh. It's again using your skill set in a different way. And like I would say, maybe an appraiser, like, and this is just kind of an idea what I'm talking about. Like an appraiser. Say you're an appraiser in real estate, and you do appraisals, and you see all these houses, and you know what houses go for. You know what values. You know what people value in a house. All of a sudden, you say, I want to become a realtor now. Well, you've already done part of what it is to get there, so you know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. Is again, I can see you spurring off and taking a new opportunity, but that new opportunity is based on the knowledge and the information you have already. When I look about it, the Star card says you're going to do well with it. You have the energy for it. You have a lot of energy. You're putting off a whole lot of energy. This is a Justice card because, again, you're looking for balance. Apparently your life's not in balance right now, and you need some balance. You need to find yourself a space to get back to equity, and that's where you are. But there, again, this is a new opportunity, a new creation, a new something, and that new opportunity comes from this, that new feeling, that new energy. And you will feel like a little... you will feel confused. You will feel like you can't make a right decision. You don't know because you don't have enough information. But this is just a ruse. Take the opportunity. Move forward. You can do it. Have faith in what you can do. Shauna, what do you have?
I have the Temperance, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So, same thing about this change just coming through with the chakra cards is you going through a discovery phase. The renewal is, this newness that's coming through as well, like new beginnings. And then, what's this? Dependence? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is about change. It is all about, this change is on the horizon. It is coming. With the King of Wands, it's like that natural leader and it's also, I'm feeling a vibes of entrepreneur, as well. But it can be that promotion, or it can be you stepping into something that you have already done like what Don said, your research on, and you already there, you already know it, and you're stepping into that. But it is bringing in some good so your future is looking very, very good, according to the things that you are doing, and the gifts and the blessings that's coming to you.
Yep. And don't be, the last card was the overall energy is eventually you're going to have questions about decisions. You're going to feel confused. You feel like you can't make the decision, just do it. But do make the decision based on what makes you feel like will give you stability, because stability is important to you. You want to feel stable. You want to feel as though you are that you are in a space that is comforting to you, because the Cups card is emotions, again, not money, not anything else. It's emotions. And so you need to feel like you're in a safe space, a good space, making a good decision. When you feel that, then you've made the right decision. Don't worry about choices, because then you'll make that decision.
Right. And this is all about expansion. This is you taking what it is that you love and like expanding your life. And this is longevity. So you bring in this, and when I pull, it's like a page of Pentacles comes up. You got the Six of Pentacles. So this is also a financial gain as well.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can feel that very clearly come through.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's why I think it's like a promotion or a raise, or or a jump to a new job that again uses your skill sets but uses them in a different way. So it kind of so it's going to re-index you as maybe a different type of employee or something.
Right. I feel like this is more, when the Temperance card comes up, you automatically think of patience, but I feel it's more like this is going to be meaningful for you in a way that everything makes sense. And this is like almost what you love to do.
Yeah. It's going to help you find balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which is great. Which makes that Four of Ace, the Temperance card, which is balance, and then that Four of Cups. Brings them both into play. It's all about balance and stability. So
right.
Super. It's been wonderful, Shauna Sellers. Tell everybody about your website and your products real quick so we can get you some things sold.
Yes. My website is www.goddesspower.net. There is a plethora of metaphysical products, down to a crystal infused skincare line, products as well, and crystal intentional jewelry, where it's and I also do custom work. I wanted to add that in, but it's according to your intentions and what you want to bring in, manifest, or heal and help you get through your day and get through on your journey. Also, you can check me out on YouTube at Naturally Divine Goddess. There I have tea time. A lot of times, I also do, full moon readings, set those up, and adding on crystal talk with different types of crystals, because a lot of people don't know what the crystals are, their benefits, and their energy. Also, you can check me out on the social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Divine Goddess Power 888. I get tongue tied. So you can check me out there as well. And, you can drop by and say, hey, or you can shoot me an email at shauna@goddesspower.net.
Absolutely. And for me, it's very simple. This word down here, this Sonoran Mystic Tarot, that's me. So just go, if you want to drop me a line, email me at advice@Sonoran Mystic Tarot. If you want to check me out, I'm on all the social media platforms, or 4 of them: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. On TikTok and Instagram, it's the daily downloads, which run no more than 3 minutes, just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. And then the other 2 are YouTube driven, and they are the monthlies and weekly readings based on your tarot sign. Again, they are general readings, but I get so many comments that they hit right on target for so many. So check them out. And with that said, we are going to, and if you want a private reading from either one of us, just reach out to us again through our emails, and we can help you with that as well. And our private readings are much more intense and go for a lot longer.
Yes.
And we usually do them over Zoom or other services, so we record them and then send them to you so you can have a copy for your future, which is nice. Anyway, with that said, we are going to get out of here. We went a little bit long, but I think it was worth it. And it was nice to meet some new folks today. Stargazer, wonderful to see you. Thanks for joining the tribe. Sybil, wonderful to see you as well. Thank you for joining the tribe. And we will be back next week with another, I'm going to say the holidays coming up as well for those in the U.S., Thanksgiving holiday. But, and I think we fall on Thanksgiving, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sean, I'll have to talk about that.
Right.
But anyway, we will talk later. Have a great one. Shauna, you take care. Tell your husband we said hello.
Yes. Tell the fam I say hello as well.
Will do. Bye-bye.
Bye.